Finally, let me click live. Wow, that was a mission.
Impossible. That became possible.
Hey, everybody. I'm back with a live stream with my babe. Say hi. This is Nicki, everyone.
Nah, kidding. I did that in the first go. She didn't see it. Hello.
That could be, you know how it is in the world today.
It's okay. Just letting everyone know I am not politically correct.
She's definitely not. So beware. All right. So yes, now we can get on with the live stream. Back in the studio today because I want to work on some things that I'm creating for my Soul Arcadia release. Now I know I've shared some stories, and I mean Instagram stories with about what I'm getting up to, but we're actually in the process of making my collectible boxes now. So Nicki has sandpapered 3 of the boxes down, ready to like put our sealer on there to get it ready for painting. So basically, for those of you who don't know, I am creating a collectible, an album collectible. And what's going to be in here is, well, actually this opens, so it's really cool. It's a photo box. And what we're going to put in here is a CD and a few extra goodies to give away. And I'm actually giving them away by donation. So for free, essentially, I'm giving away 10. I'm creating 10 limited editions of this collectible box. I have 3 people who want one so far. So I have 7 left. If anyone would like one.
7 to go, folks. 7 to go.
They are for free. I will ship them to you anywhere in the world. So you can actually own a physical copy of an artist's album, which is very rare these days, especially for indie artists. We're usually just, releasing our music onto streaming. It's very rare for indie artists who are totally unknown and undiscovered to create their own like collectibles and limited editions. I mean, hopefully there's some of you out there doing it. But we're mostly just releasing on streaming. And the shit thing about just releasing music on streaming is that you either have to listen to the music with adverts or you have to pay a subscription for music that you don't essentially own in the end. So I wanted to go back to the old school way of, consuming music myself in my personal life. For one, I started buying CDs and tapes again this year. Got a stereo system that has a tape deck and a CD player and a vinyl, record player all in one. And I started buying music again because I was like, why am I listening to music on streaming and getting interrupted by all these ads that I don't want, and then getting music suggested to me after that, when I could just buy the music and choose what I want to listen to, when I want to listen to it, and however many times I want to listen to it on repeat without getting interrupted by adverts and without needing to pay a subscription for music that I don't essentially own in the end. It's just an ongoing subscription. So yeah, I wanted to bring that to my artistry as well in terms of creating like a collectible or something physical that I can have for the rest of my life. And if anyone else wants it, they can too. If they don't, that's all good with me. But I'm really doing this for me because I want to have something that a tangible product that I can create with my own hands and have fun doing it with my partner who loves this sort of stuff as well and is very arty.
I was going to also say that and bringing it back to the physical things also is really a way of actually supporting artists. Whereas with the Spotify stuff, they're making 0.000 something to cents per listen. So unless you're getting hundreds of thousands or millions or billions of views or listens, should I say listens because it's audio, then you're not going to make anything.
Oh, hey, Annie's joined our live stream. How are you, my love? Thank you for joining. Me and my partner are here today getting artsy and crafty with with this little album collectible that I'm making. But yes, true. You know, when you actually buy the physical item, you're directly supporting the artist. You're going direct to consumer with, direct to the artist with, you know, buying their album, their physical merch and things like that. And you're bypassing the middleman that artists have to go to get their music out into the world. And you're going direct to the artist and saying, hey, I want to support you. And actually what I did with this release is I just put it out on Bandcamp and Subvert. And like, I got like $70 for, you know, I got a $70 donation for 6 songs. Because I'm essentially giving away my music for free, you know, by donation, giving people the option to donate if they want to. But I'm essentially just saying, hey, here's my music. You can enjoy it freely. Or if you do appreciate it and you would like to support me, you can leave a donation. And doing that, actually, you get more. You get given more. Like, people are more generous with you. So, you know, that's more money that I have ever earned, you know, from one release on Spotify with thousands and thousands of streams. So yeah, it's so beneficial to create your physical products, especially as an artist. And it's really beneficial to also give people the option to donate. So pay as you feel, you know, because essentially anyone can go and listen to your music for free on streaming and you don't get a cent. So why not go, hey, you can listen to it for free if you want to, or you can leave a donation on this platform for me. You know, it's a win-win. So anyway, we're here today. We're going to varnish the rest of, not varnish, we're going to seal the rest of the boxes. Because not sure if you know Miss Annie, this is my collectible that I'm creating by hand. So it's a photo box. And I'm going to put my album in there with a few extra goodies for people as a gift, and I'm giving them away by donation or for free. So I have 10 that I'm going to make, which are limited editions. 3 people so far want one. Anyone, if anyone would like one, they can just let me know, and I'm happy to ship it out and send it all off my own back to whoever would like a collectible album box that I'm creating. So important to so important to get back to the old school way of consuming music. Buy the album, own it. Don't pay for streaming. Don't, because it's all going into the pockets of these big industry like executives and it's not going to the artists. So buy the albums and support the artists that you want to support. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now so we can do some crafty stuff. If you have any questions, leave them in the chat. You know, I'll try to get to your questions in the chat. Yeah. But otherwise, we're going to get crafty now. All right, let's do it.
Okay, so here's the sealer.
Oh, yeah, so we got this sealer. So basically, these need to be sealed before we paint them. I know nothing about this shit, by the way. I have no fucking idea. Like, I'm not an arty person in this way, but I try my best. This one actually hasn't been sanded yet, so we're just going to put it down below. It's a little bit squishy in my studio, so I'm always going to be bumping the microphone, just a heads up.
Okay, which brush did you want? The bigger one or the little one? I can't remember which one you used.
I really don't care.
Okay.
So do I gotta paint all in here?
Yes. I'm gonna do these ones first.
Hopefully the sound is all right there, eh? We
Hopefully.
did do a test before we went live because, yeah, we're not just going live with like raw audio camera. I mean, what is it? Raw audio from the camera.
Yes. So
Hopefully, you know, we're going to be doing a lot more of these live streams. Some of them will just be me. My partner will join when I can, when she can. When I can, when she can, it's all the same thing. What if the sealer gets stuck in these ridges?
what
Do I have to
ridges?
try and... Am I doing the ridges? Uh-oh.
It's okay. You can do the ridges.
Okay. Wasn't sure if we're going to do
If
that.
the sealer gets stuck in there, I'm gonna have to sand it.
By the way, Annie, I am really enjoying the Arbonne GLP-1 drink. I'll do a little plug for you on here. You know what I've really noticed? I'm not as bloated as what I would normally be taking that drink. And yeah, just like I feel like I can eat like properly and not be worried about getting bloated. Because my partner knows that whenever I eat, I'm always going on about being bloated.
All the time, like crazy amounts of time. Sometimes I have to go, okay, babe, I don't need to hear this now. Because
But yes, I'm still kind of like really wanting to see what results will come after being on it for, you know, like a month or two. My friend Annie, who's joined the chat, or who's joined the stream, I met back in 2012. And yeah, we just like became really, really close friends. We did everything together. We had adventures, went out, did some naughty stuff. And then like, yeah, I moved to Sydney. Haven't really seen you since, my love. But we definitely had some fun times. I got to meet your family, your mom, your sister, your niece and nephew. Okay, I think I've done this one.
that's good.
I'm happy with it. All right. Box number 1. So, by the way, this is a second live stream that we're doing together. The first one, we did it and we actually painted this side of the box. So that side's all done. And we did a live stream. It was so much fun and it was awesome. And then I accidentally deleted the live stream from my YouTube channel. So so I couldn't share it. Like, so we're like, fuck, we're going to have to get on and do the rest of the boxes. Because we were just going to do the rest, like, you know, offline. But here we are again.
Take 2.
It's a good, like, bonding experience. A good way to spend time doing some arty-farty things. I don't remember things from the last live stream that I talked about. I know I talked about like the collectibles and things like that and why I'm doing it. Was there anything else like cool that I talked about that I might want to talk about now?
We talk about some of the colours that we're going to be producing it in.
Oh, yeah.
And some of our ideas on it, and we don't really talk about the goodies inside. That's kind of a surprise.
But I
And,
mean, like, not just about the boxes, like, in general.
in general, I don't remember. I've got amnesia from it. Just got to go with the flow.
Yeah, true. Whatevs, man. Whatevs. Just fucking seal the boxes. I wish I had a bigger studio, to be honest. This is my little bedroom studio, and it's great when I'm just in here, you know, but
That's squishy when there's two.
yeah, it gets squishy when there's more people. But all in good time. We shall be moving soon, hopefully. Well, we want to. We want to move. So hopefully I get a better, bigger space for my studio to have guests in here and people come in and Annie must be lurking in the background, eh? Doing some work. What are you up to these days, Annie?
She's probably working right now.
Yeah, working on her like business, health products and all of that. All right, I think I've done my second box. Well, at least I'm good with this.
You can do one of these ones then.
Okay,
This side, that side.
This side?
This side's not done.
cool.
Then I can do the big box.
Do-de-do-de-do.
La 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 la. Can you guess what that one is? Anyone?
Smurfs.
Hey, that wasn't for you to answer.
Sorry. Doink.
Doink. Hello. I mean, ding dong. Hello. Can you guess where that's from? Bet you no one can. You can answer it for them.
Book of Mormon.
That was funny, actually.
That was a really good theatre show we went and saw, eh?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, was that lyric or capital?
that was the Lyric Theatre, wasn't it? Like down in the Star Casino? Yes.
It was a lyric, eh? Yeah.
Yeah. Shall I do this one?
Yep.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Mormon turned lesbian. I used to be a Mormon myself. I even went on a mission to the Philippines. But that didn't work out so well, hey, for lesbian going on a mission, and you kind of have to be put and paired up with another girl because they want to prevent, like, you know, any dodgy stuff going on between the boys and the girls, but it kind of doesn't work if you're lesbian. And in the closeted lesbian, you, yes, things can happen. Let's just say things can happen, even for the girls and the boys. So yeah, I went on my mission like a long time ago, early 2000s. May as well tell the story, hey?
You might as well. You've gotten this far.
So I went on my mission in like the year 2000 to the Philippines, and I was going to be the best servant of the Lord, mate. Like, you know, I was going to return home with all the honors and, you know, so much like, I don't know, like, I guess like so much delusion, shall I say, because I had no idea about what true spirituality was back then. I didn't even know what or really much about God. Like, I don't even think I liked God. In fact, I realized I hated God. Like, many years after the mission, I was like, what? I don't like, you know, I had all these feelings about God. And anyway, went on my mission and was gonna do like, you know, I was like, so I was young, I was like 21, I was gonna like really, you know, pour all my heart and soul into my mission. And anyway, got there and yes, ended up falling for one of my mission companions and ended up having my first experience with a girl on my mission. Can you believe it? Of all places. So that was very unexpected, but that changed the trajectory of my life, because I was going to get married and have like 7 children. Hell no. Yes, what a mistake that would have been. I've never had a desire to have children. Like sometimes I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I've just never been that girl who's dreamt about having like children at all. So yeah, like that experience on my mission, like for one, really shook me. And number 2, it took me another 10 years before I would actually accept that I was gay, because growing up in my family who were Christians and, you know, the time frame period that I grew up in, it just was such a shameful thing to be gay, you know. So it took me actually a very long time before I fully accepted myself as a gay person. And I was living in a lot of shame, living in a lot of like doctrine, you know. I was sort of brainwashed to believe certain things about myself as a gay person, that I would never be, you know, I was going to bad places basically if I was a gay person. I do not believe those things anymore. But back then, I totally believed that I was going to bad places as a gay person, you know, because of all the church doctrination and all the sort of like brainwashing about, you know, being just a completely terrible person if I were to be gay. And, you know, what the church teaches is completely harmful to gay people, is completely harmful because it's a scientific fact that God created gay people. It's the truth. Look at the anatomy of like both male and female. You'll be able to tell there's certain parts of the anatomy that, you know, are clearly not just for procreation and having babies. Anyway, we're going deep into this convo that I did not expect to go into.
But just go roundabout.
Yes, please.
You said that you realized that you actually hated God a lot. Just finish it off, because then people are just going to assume that I
don't hate God anymore.
Yeah, and that you still believe in God.
Yeah, so it took me a long time to like let go of church dogma. Like, took me a long time because it's very confusing. A lot of church doctrine will teach that God is loving, but also God is a wrathful, punishing, and murderous being, which is very contradictory. So it took me a long time to go on my own journey with God outside of religion, you know, and come to discover who God is for myself, and not through what I'm being taught from any institution, but actually through engaging a personal relationship with God in my life and going on my own healing journey with, you know, like healing journey from a lot of like, you know, childhood trauma, intergenerational trauma and things like that. So right now, you know, over the last 12 years, I've been sort of on my own personal journey with God, just here in my studio. I don't go to church or anything, but just with, you know, my heart and, you know, my desire to want to learn how to grow in love, to want to learn how to, you know, grow in the way, I suppose, learn how to grow in God's version of love, not the world's version. So through this desire to grow and heal and become more loving, and, you know, I've been experimenting with a relationship with God. I wouldn't say that I have a fully formed relationship with God. It is an ongoing experiment. It is an ongoing discovery for me in getting to know God. But what I have experienced so far is that God's a really loving being. God is not punishing. God is not wrathful. God does not condone any violence. And that's the God that I'm engaging in my life, not the God that religion teaches, you know, the very confusing God that religion teaches. So for me, my journey with God has changed. And throughout that process, I had to come face to face with these feelings that I had about God, actually, over, you know, since leaving religion. I had to come, you know, into a truth about, wow, actually, I'm really fucking scared of God. I'm really terrified of this being that I don't understand and can't see, can't hear, you know, like, I'm actually terrified. I feel like God's an asshole. Like my dad, I was putting all of my dad's and how my dad treated me onto God, you know, all of those. I just saw God as a really horrible being that didn't love me, didn't want to help me, didn't want to support me, didn't want to help me to grow, didn't want to share abundance with me. Like, that's some of the beliefs that I had to face to let go of, you know, because like without getting out of denial about what your beliefs are, you can't change them. So I had to get out of denial about all these like horrible feelings that I had about God in my soul. And, you know, I had to come to open up to the possibility that actually God isn't like the being that's taught in the Bible or in religion. God is way, way more grander and beautiful and loving and compassionate than what I had been taught, you know, because I didn't just, you know, like I grew up in a Christian family as a child. Then I became a Mormon when I was 19. And so I had a lot of, you know, these beliefs about who God was. And it was terrifying. And I actually realized that I had a feeling of hatred towards God. I was like, man, I fucking hate you, God. Like, yeah, no, I don't trust you. I don't fucking have faith in you. Like, that's the feelings that were coming from my soul that I had to get into an awareness about, to remove some of these blocks so I could start engaging the real and one and only God, which is a loving God who actually I can trust, who does actually love me and isn't the horrible being that I believed, you know, to be. So that's been my journey with God in terms of, you know, realizing just all these feelings that I had about God from the conditioning of how I grew up and what I was taught to believe. And that's really helped me actually over the past 12 years, is that all going through all those feelings helped me to open up to these beautiful truths and to just open my heart to God in terms of trusting God and having faith in God and believing in the goodness of God, not that God's not out to destroy my life and make it harder for me, that God actually wants to support and help me to grow. And that's been beautiful because I've been able to get to that place just here in my studio without needing to go to an institution or a building, you know, because I just feel like God is
everywhere.
God is like, you know, like you can look up at the sky and feel and communicate with God, you know, like you can go into nature and you can connect and be with God. And yeah, so that's, you know, and, you know, since engaging my journey with God, like I've met Nicki and, you know, beautiful things have happened in my life. Like, yeah. So I don't know if that like covers it all.
That covers it all, yeah. Dude, I don't want people to think you hate God. You know, you have to finish it off so you can
give the full circle story about it. Yeah. So basically grew up in a Christian home, became a Mormon at 19, realized I was gay, left the church, struggled in my addictions for around 10 years, after I left the church. And then my true journey of healing started in 2012 when I came to Sydney, and I was introduced to these beautiful teachings about God, and that really put me on my journey towards getting sober, and been 12 years sober now since 2014. So yeah, shortly after I arrived to Sydney, I really made my firm decision, and ever since 2014 I've stuck to that, and I've outgrown it really. I don't it doesn't faze me anymore. You could put me in a room full of like, you know, alcohol and drugs, and I go, I don't want that. Like,
no temptation
there's no like feeling towards it anymore. It's just like, it's just a given in my soul. It's like, yeah, I don't need that. Like, I actually appreciate life. I appreciate, you know, like, yeah, I just appreciate, you know, how the beauty of life. And because I spent like every day like not wanting to be here, you know, like, so it's actually like a breath of fresh air to finally get to a place in my life where I actually value life, and I appreciate being here. And, you know, I appreciate the gift of this opportunity to be here in this physical world right now, because we only get one go at it. And that's, you know, I've come a long way in that, like, you know, like, yeah. I wanted to say something else, but then I lost my train of thought.
Okay.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining. Nick has joined, and Harry. Nice to see you guys in the stream, like in this little pop-up live stream that we're doing. For those of you who don't know, I've been working on my collectible boxes. So for those who have just joined, I'm making these collectible boxes for my album release. So it's going to have the CD and a few extra goodies in there for everybody, and I'm giving them away for free, and with the option to donate. So I'm creating 10 of these, and we just finished sealing the boxes, getting them ready to paint today. So yeah, once that's done, we're going to deck these out. We're going to paint them and everything.
Okay, so far, let's share the colors that we have. And
Okay.
you guys can tell us or suggest other colors. You can kind of give them an idea by here.
Okay, but the colors kind of have to go with like the album artwork. So we got this gunmetal color, which is what is that? Is that what it's called? Gunmetal?
It's called
I can't see.
graphite.
Graphite. Oh, yep.
Metallic graphite.
Yeah, so a nice kind of like space gray.
Okay, and then
We've got this nice teal color. So it's actually like, I don't know, an aqua green. And then black as well. And gold. Black and gold. Oh, yeah. So the goal is to choose a color, paint it everywhere, and do gold sort of lining in the middle.
like
And
rims.
just add gold here and there to make it kind of like, I don't know, flashy.
We also have Posca pens, which are
Yeah.
basically paint in a pen, and they're all metallic colors as well. So we've got purple,
Yeah.
blue, pink, green. I think that's bronzy color, and then that's like a rose gold probably because it's
Yeah.
like already. And then you've got gold, normal gold and silver. So that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So we're going to trial it. Like, I think maybe the Posca pens would work maybe in this insert here, like in this little ridge
Mm-hmm.
on there. So, yeah, hopefully that'll work.
We also then will finish it off with some spray kind of varnish so that it can seal the paint, so it will look good.
Yeah. So give it a bit of gloss.
I can't tell you why we need this, but we need adhesive. Spray adhesive.
Yes, we do need this adhesive.
Okay. And then we're going to be using this, and can anyone guess why we're going to be using this?
So
But
this is a nice velvet fabric.
it's gold color.
Yep. Nice gold.
Feels amazing.
Yeah, so that's going to be a part of this little setup.
See if you can guess what it is.
But yeah, so I'm really excited. Also, okay, so we have progress on the CDs as well, except this has cracked. These are the cheap J. Burroughs like CD jewel cases from Officeworks, and they break so easily. So if you have these in a bag, you know, unprotected, and something like just happens to sit on it or whatever, it's going to crack. So
we're going to get different ones so that it's good quality for everyone.
Yeah, going to definitely order different ones. And what I've got printed up from an actual printer, but I designed these in Photoshop. So this is the back for the back inlay tray. So this is the back card, and that's what it's gonna. So it's got the songs on one side and a pic of me like enjoying music when I was little. So opening it up, it looks like this, like that, and that's the back as well. And then I also got these, where is it? These CD booklets printed up as well. So yeah, like I said, I designed it all in Photoshop, and then I sent it to a printer. We do have a printer here that we could have technically created these on, but I'm glad I sent it to the printer because I just feel like the quality is a bit better. Like they use the actual proper paper. Our printer is an inkjet printer, so it only like prints really well on photo paper, and we did get back and front photo paper, and it looked, and it's amazing. And you know, I probably will create some with our printer as well, but for these first 10 I just thought, you know, it'd be nice to just have somebody else do all the cutting and the stapling.
Shall we show them inside?
Okay, they won't really be able to see properly, but
let's try. So there's I mean, it's a bit blurry because we got prime lenses, but
yeah.
And then we've got her in her, how old were you there?
I don't know, 13 or something.
13, I was going to say teenager. So
yeah.
And then her and her nan there. So pretty.
Yeah.
One of my favourite pics. Okay.
I grew up in Kununurra, for those of you who don't know. It's a little town up in north of Western Australia.
Yes, guys, she had a pet kangaroo.
Yes,
just saying.
And his name was Skippy. I don't know if it was a girl or a boy, but regardless, I did have a pet Skippy.
That's not fair.
I know.
We all want a pet kangaroo.
But one day they told me that he went to heaven, so I never saw him again. But I'll see him again one day. He used to chase me around the yard. It was like I have fond memories of my little pet Joey.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. And then, and just shared that one of my favorite facts as well. She used to swim at this, was it a river or a lake?
The river.
This river, and there was
fresh crocodiles.
Fresh crocodile. I mean, this is a salty.
That's a salty.
My favorite animal is a crocodile. So the fact that she always swam with crocodiles, I don't care if freshies or not, like that is so cool.
She grew up loving crocodiles, so
since
that's
the age
crazy.
I was like, since I was born, literally. So, and
I even like my school faction team. I was part of White Gum, and it had a crocodile on the front of the shirt.
so crazy.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, and then midway we have a great shot of her near the harbour bridge there. Mm-hmm. Fun fact on this photo.
Present day.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact of this photo is we took it.
Yeah.
And
at
there was
Golden Hour.
At Golden Hour, and there was hundreds of people there. And I went to the front of the hill because we thought, no, it's not gonna. We're not gonna get a photo. Yeah. And she was walking off, and I was still exploring places.
Oh, sorry.
And I went to the front. And I go, nah, I'm gonna try right here in front of people. And then I go, I'm gonna be in front of them, but like only for like 5 minutes, and then like we'll leave. And so I went there and I took a shot, just a plain one. It worked, and I go, babe, gotta get over here. So I got her in front, took the photo, and we ran off.
Yep. But that's such a really cool photo. I love it. So that's the center fold of the booklet.
And then from then on, it's
me in the present day. So yeah, just some photos we took over at Blackwater Bay here in Piedmont. I'm not sure if any of you, Nick or Harry, if you're from Australia or not. I know Annie is. Annie's my friend. So yeah, basically I have, so it's all photos of me at Blackwater. So that's the CD, and I'm going to actually write on here, handwrite the limited edition number. So it's going to be really personalized. And I'm also printing out the CDs here. Using the inkjet printer, I will print the artwork on it, and then I will also burn it. I've got a CD burner as well that I'll burn the songs. So most of it is going to be handmade in terms of the boxes, except for the printing out. I got someone else to do that. But yeah, majority of it will be handmade. My single Growing Up Was Painful is coming out on the 1st of July and all streaming. And for those of you who aren't aware, it has already really been released on my Bandcamp and Subvert. My whole EP has been released. So releasing the first single on the 1st of July. By the time the whole album reaches streaming, it's going to be a full album. So I'm going to add 6 more songs. Currently, the first transmission was 6 songs. By the time the album hits in November, I'm going to have 12 songs all up. So more songs, but this first release was 6 songs. They're already out on Subvert. You can head to the link in my bio if you want to check it out. But basically, as I was saying at the beginning, for those of you who have just joined, I felt like this year I really wanted to go back to the old school way of consuming music. And I started buying my own CDs and tapes because, I just got sick of having to listen to music with adverts, and I really didn't want to add another subscription to the already $300 a month that I pay in subscriptions. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go and get my own tapes and CDs, and I'm going to listen to them when I want, however many times I want, on repeat. And I get to choose what album I listen to next. It's not going to be suggested. Yeah. And that's kind of what inspired me to create these physical, physical collectibles, because I want to have something of my own creations for the rest of my life. And I don't just want to put it out on streaming anymore. I want to create and, make things with my hands, and create physical products, that you can touch and feel, and, and also if other people would like to have it, they're more than welcome to, because I think artists are missing out on an opportunity, especially indie artists who are not known, missing out on the opportunity to go direct to consumer and have the consumer go direct to the artist. It's removing all the middlemen, and I find that people are willing to give actually more when you when you give things away by donation. For example, I put my album on Bandcamp and Subvert, and someone donated me $70 for 6 songs, and they could have just had the album for free. But when you're giving it away as a gift, people are more inclined to give back. It's a beautiful blessing, and it's something that I definitely don't expect, because I give it away for free because I want to. And same with these boxes, I'm giving them away for free. People can donate if they want to, but I'm willing to ship it off and pay for that to whoever would like a box, no matter where you are in the world. I'm giving away 10 all up. 3 have been already taken, so I've got 7 more. But yeah, otherwise I'm going to fucking have some, and I'm going to give one away to my mom. Nikki's going to have one. So yeah, but I just thought this would be fun to do, just get out of that box of just this digital world of just doing everything online. Meanwhile, we're here online, but you know what I mean? Just creating, as an artist, everything is kind of very digital and in the box, and it's just good to get hands-on with creating some stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just yapping on here.
I want to turn the tables a little bit and maybe get to know who these people are.
Yes.
So if you guys want to share, maybe Nick and Harry, I mean, that Annie lives in Perth.
Also, if anyone wants to join live from Instagram, send a request through. Like, I don't know how to fucking do it. I've never done it before. It could be disastrous, but if anyone wants to request to join the live on Instagram and have a yarn with us.
Or if you're too scared, just put it in the comments. We'll read it right now.
Yeah. I don't know. Feel free to I don't know, say something. But yeah, I find that with, being a small artist, people are less inclined to want to interact. You know what I mean? They just kind of hover in the background, which is totally fine and awesome. But yeah, I noticed that even on Jane's live stream, when she first started live streaming, she was so no one wants to join, no one wants to request to join and she has over 140,000 followers on Instagram. So
well, that's not daunting.
I feel people are
we're actually not daunting because it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
And then a couple people, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas imagine being in a room of 140,000 people and you got to go, oh yeah, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, you don't know.
That's scary.
I know. You don't know who you're going to get, eh?
Oh, goodness.
You get somebody who's sitting on the loo. Yeah.
Just saying.
I just seem to find myself sitting on the loo and watching live streams. So, but yeah, I think, so basically this is it. This is all we're doing for now. We're going to let these dry for
Can you stop touching them? You're touching the inside that you actually painted. Okay.
My bad, but it feels dry.
Yeah, I know, because we did a thin layer.
So
it needs 5 hours at minimum.
Yeah, so these need to dry. And then we're hopefully going to jump back on a live to paint them. I mean, that's fucking scary, because if I fuck them up, I don't know, we don't have, we can't just fuck them up and go, oh, well, because then that's wasting the box,
It's all right. We can, worst case scenario, we let it dry, we sand it down again, and then we painted it again.
Yeah, true.
So
I'm even nervous about handwriting on these, but I'm going to do it. I can practice beforehand before I write it.
Right.
Yeah, so what else did I need to mention? Because we're probably going to finish up now. But yeah, basically I'm planning on doing more live streams like this, both to Instagram and YouTube at the same time. I've got everything all set up now to be able to do that. I've had the gear for years. But yeah, it's been 5 years since I actually live streamed. So I'll be doing more live streams like this, both to Instagram and YouTube. And not just doing arty crafty stuff, but music stuff as well. So I want to show my process of how I put together a live performance, because I'm not sure if any of you have seen any of my live performance videos. You just kind of see the end result. You don't really get to see the behind of how I'm putting that all together in Ableton and how I'm setting it up and what I'm thinking about, in terms of how to play different elements of a song and create a performance out of it. So I want to do more live streams where I'm sharing that behind the scenes process of creating a live performance. I will sometimes do music production, streams as well, where I might be just creating a new kind of beat idea on stream. I think that'll be fun. And yeah, more stuff like this with my partner I think will be beautiful as well, to have my partner in as a guest. And oh, by the way, I have just released my first kind of episode from my audio series. So if you want to go deeper into the stories behind Growing Up Was Painful, you can join me over on Patreon and check out the first episode over there, where I just go deeper and share a bit more personal storytelling behind my experiences growing up, in terms of the stories behind Growing Up Was Painful. So if you're interested in anything like that, you can join me on Patreon. And I often go deeper over there into blogs and like just sharing stories through blogs and stuff like that. Hopefully want to go live on Patreon as well at some point. But yeah, that first episode is out. And yeah, Growing Up Was Painful is coming out on streaming on the 1st of July. And the rest will follow in all good time, my pretties, all good time.
All in good times, my pretty. All in good times. Where's that from, everyone? You know?
Just my partner's a movie buff, and she studied acting, and she's a writer director as well. So she's always quoting movies and getting me to quote them now. Like, well, not getting me to quote them, but I just find myself quoting movies now a lot more.
Honestly, I do that with music too, though. She says a word and then I sing a song.
Alrighty. I think that's it. Oh, Courtney's just joined. Hey, Courts, how are you? Nicki and I have just been here getting arty and crafty. Like, we finished the sealing of our boxes, so to get ready to paint them. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think Courtney's seen it.
Oh, okay.
She's probably seen it on, like, you know, my stories and stuff. But, yeah, we're just sort of, like, making progress with creating these boxes. So we have to seal them before we can paint them. And then, yes, we're going to do some awesome things to make the box pretty and add our CD to it and other little gifts. And you've probably heard me say this before, Courtney, but I'm giving these away for free with people who have the option to donate if they want to, but I'm willing to ship these anywhere in the world for anyone who wants them. I will pay for it free of charge. It's my gift of just what I'm creating right now. So I'm creating 10, 3 are taken, so there's 7 more. So hit me up, DM me if you want one. But yeah, we've been on here for about an hour now. You'll be able to watch the replay back on YouTube.
If she doesn't delete it like last time.
Yeah. I don't delete it. But in today's episode, we went deep into, you know, streaming versus creating physical products. I also talked a bit about my Mormon journey and my journey with God, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I opened up a little bit unexpectedly on here. I wasn't planning on it. But yeah, so everyone can watch the replay back on YouTube if they want to, yeah, get the whole, you know, shindig of what happened today. But yeah, we're going to head off now.
Anyone want to ask any questions before we go, or?
Yeah, you can, if anyone wants to ask any questions before we go, happy to answer. But if not, thank you so much for joining the stream. And yeah, this is just an opportunity for me to share more of behind the scenes stuff of what's going on instead of just dropping the final like product all the time. Share a bit more of myself and get to know who all of you are, you know, that are following me and that I'm also following as well. So it's just an opportunity to go a bit behind the scenes and deeper into my artist journey. Is there anything else that I need to cover before I go?
That's everything, I think.
Alrighty. Thank you so much for joining, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you in the next one. It's probably going to be a pop-up. Maybe I'll schedule it.
We're hoping to do one tonight, just saying.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we might get on tonight to paint these. So maybe around 7 or 8 o'clock AEST. So if you are in a good time zone and you want to jump on, just keep an eye out. But otherwise, yeah, you can always watch the replay. But thank you, Annie. Thanks, Nick, Harry, and Courtney.
Thank you, guys.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now I've got to figure out how to stop it. All right. Stop streaming.